Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Lore Council. It is Cade here, of course, with with Keith today, sorry.
My God.
Oh no.
You're thinking about him, aren't you?
I
That's
am.
who you want
I
here.
was I was literally talking with him on Snapchat, like, right before we were recording, so...
What am I? I'm just some poor excuse to you?
Only on some days. But no, we are here today to talk about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode Trace.
Yes, and I'm Keith, lore master extraordinaire.
Oh, yes, he is Keith. Unfortunately, this episode is coming out nearly a week after it came out. I just had plans over kind of the Easter holiday season, so forgive us for being late, but tomorrow we'll be back on track with...
Now that then the next episode's going to be out.
Yeah. The next episode will be out as we're recording the one tomorrow. So, but no, I guess we should probably. I guess just for a little chitter chatter. Did you have a pretty good Easter weekend?
No, it was okay. Pretty standard Easter, I guess.
No, didn't get 15 chocolate rabbits to eat.
No, I got an Easter basket.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got a bag of peanut M&Ms, and that was it.
Peanut M&Ms are good.
No, can't go wrong. But Easter aside, I guess to just hop right in here to episode 3. We basically
called the Power Broker.
Power Broker, 2 words. Indeed. But basically, it starts off with.
Didn't you want me to do my little rant first?
Oh yeah, no, of course, yeah, because as we were talking beforehand, Keith had mentioned that he's got some words to say to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
All right, well, okay, so
take it away.
First off, the first time I watched this episode, I don't know why, but I was just really uninterested.
Same.
And bored. I was just constantly going to my phone. Just constantly going to the phone.
Same.
Because I was fucking bored. Okay, now I know I'm not crazy. I gave it a second watch last night. It was better. I understood what happened and all that, but it was just kind of a boring episode. So first I was super psyched that my prediction was totally right, that they just broke out Zemo and they're doing the buddy cop thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was just kind of not working. Just something about their chemistry, it's just really not. It wasn't working for me. Some of the jokes were kind of funny. I think the funniest joke in the episode was when Falcon had to do that shot of snake juice.
Yeah.
But other than that, the undercover stuff didn't really work for me. It was kind of cringy, just because I guess Anthony Mackie can't act like he's acting or something. That's one of my favorite things in TV shows or movies is when a character that you're familiar with has to act different than how they would normally act, and it's just this extra level of acting. It's acting within acting. I have more things to say, but we could probably just save them for when they come up.
All right, cool. So it starts off with Captain America committing war crimes and basically assaulting civilians, trying to figure out where the Flag Smashers are.
Yeah, the guy he's questioning spits in his face, and he's like, "Do you know who I?" I'm sorry, I muted myself.
Yeah, no, he gets very upset when he gets spat in the face, which I mean is pretty understandable. But in the dude's defense, you did bust into his business. So, but no, my prediction I think is going to be kind of true. I'd predicted that because obviously in the first couple episodes, John Walker was kind of being like, "Oh, hey man, I'm trying to be nice," and then at the end of the last episode, he's like, "Yeah, stay out of my way. I'm an extra big asshole now." And now he's basically just showing that he is just he's a big asshole.
I called that too, that he's a secret asshole.
Yeah, he was just putting it on because he just wanted to be buddies with old Cap's friends, and
I think he really wanted the respect that came with Captain America, and he just hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah, no, all he's done is nothing. But no, and then from there we get I kind of liked the beginning of this episode. It was very promising for me, with the stuff where Bucky and Sam are walking, and we get Zemo's escape. It's told in kind of flashback form.
Because Bucky has I keep wanting to call him Anthony Mackie. I guess his name is Sam.
Sam Wilson.
Sam Falcon. Whatever.
Sam Falcon.
Meets him at a garage, and then he's like, "Let me just tell you a hypothetical." And then they kind of go through
Yeah.
the heisting, and
Yeah.
you're supposed to think like, "Oh, it's just that classic thing in movies where they're just going through it, to show you." And then who shows up like right there?
Zemo.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I felt like they could have maybe done more with that, like maybe had more fun with breaking Zemo out, but I guess they kind of saved time, like it's brevity.
Yeah,
right?
I'm kind of glad they didn't devote like half the episode to breaking him out, and then try and like cram all the other stuff in. Like the way they did it was really nice because like we've seen people break out of prison like a million times in other movies, TV shows.
Unearned.
Nah, not really for me. I thought the breakout stuff was okay. Like we didn't spend a lot of time on it, but like obviously it gets the job done.
Yeah, I know. As soon as he showed up, I was like psyched. I was like, "Oh shit, we're doing the Zemo, Bucky, Sam triad."
Yeah, it was interesting.
And then we find out, oh, he's Baron Zemo. He's like, totally loaded.
Well, if you know anything about the comics, you know that.
No, yeah.
But well, I do like that when like they're getting onto his private jet, and I think it's Falcon. He's like, "Whoa, where did you get all this?" And he's like, "I'm a Baron. Like it's not just like a name. Like I'm loaded."
I don't think they ever called him Baron before that, though.
No, I don't. I think you're right, but they definitely
this was like the first like confirmed time they did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, they kind of they're kind of doing the thing with like the private jet, I guess.
With the Russian Alfred.
Oh right, no, isn't he like supposed to be? No, yeah, I guess he's Russian because Sokovia.
Yeah. Yeah, so
they had some talks on the jet that first time.
Yeah, because basically they're just like going over the plan of we need to go to Madripoor and talk to this person. I think Selby was the name. It's just a really weird name. Right. And I like the setup to this as well, where it's like Zemo's gonna be Zemo. Bucky is gonna be he's gonna like basically be acting as the Winter Soldier. And then Sam is going to have to be like another criminal. What was his name? The Smiling Tiger? Smiling... All right, with that small technical issue out of the way, yes, Keith did confirm that it is indeed the Smiling Tiger that Sam has to pretend to be. And yeah, like I said, like the whole beginning part of this is where I was like excited. And then you get to Madripoor and it just looks bad, and not in like it's a criminal city. It just looks bad. Like everything was like dark. It looked like a weird like semi like.
You're definitely trying to save some money with that and all that, But,
yeah, it literally looked like run down in like the wrong way.
But they kind of hinted it was called I think Lowtown or.
Yeah,
like
Lowtown, I guess, but still.
But, yeah, it wasn't that kind of made it not work for me. Like I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Okay, one thing they didn't really take too much time setting up the whole, that they're gonna be pretending. Zemo's gonna be Zemo and Bucky's gonna pretend to be the Winter Soldier. Like they didn't really, there wasn't too much of a kerfuffle over that. They kind of he just says it and it's like, oh, we're doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I would have liked them to have a little bit more, just talk about the plan, and then they get to the place. And I don't know, just something about them just pretending and stuff. It just wasn't really working for me.
Yeah.
Like Zemo has, like it just seems like there was no point to them doing the whole charade. Because like no one's barely even paying attention to the whole Zemo Bucky thing anyway. Like Zemo has Bucky kick some guy's ass, and then he's like, "Don't move. We need to stay in character." And then he says something in Russian or whatever fucking. But it seemed like, I don't know. It seemed like Selby was going to talk to them anyway, but I guess Bucky kicking some people's asses made them want to talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then that cringe scene with Sam on the cell phone.
Oh, yeah, no, it was so cliche, like, oh, he's undercover, and he's gonna get, exposed by his sister because, she doesn't know he's undercover. Like, why wouldn't you just...
left his fucking phone
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would you not turn your phone on? Like, just put it on silent.
Yeah, if you get a call in front of
Or
like some gangsters or whatever, they're gonna be like, answer it.
yeah,
Answer it.
or maybe better yet, if you know you're going to be on a freaking undercover mission, don't bring your cell phone with. Leave it on the plane. Come on, man. He's a superhero. You got to think about that. Or like Bucky, the former like mega assassin, couldn't have been like, maybe you shouldn't bring that phone with.
Yeah, Falcon's. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of just seemed like a dumb guy this episode.
Yeah, definitely had his brain mode turned off. But yeah, from there they meet up with Selby, who is apparently just important in the city, and
they give no setup for her at all, or like
no
what she does.
She's just a bad guy because the whole city is bad guys.
Yeah, I think Zemo says we need to go from the bottom rung of the ladder and then climb up from there, something like that.
Yeah, which would have been cool if they didn't immediately rush to the top rung. But yeah, she reveals that there's a scientist from Hydra was hired by someone named the Power Broker to basically just recreate the super soldier serum. And then they after the cringy phone call scene, Selby ends up getting shot and immediately, yeah. And then they're getting tailed by bounty hunters once they're trying to run away. And then who saves them? Whoa, it's Sharon Carter. We haven't seen her in 25 years.
Oh yeah. Well, I liked the little scene before that where it was like they did like the John Wick thing. Everyone gets like, gets like the the notification like target worth $1 million, kill them.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. That like.
But then they just got through it like really fast, and then it wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
That would have been a great opportunity for some cool action.
Yeah, but they had to save it for the crappy storage container gunfight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. And
Sharon, so she lives in Madripoor and she's rich apparently. And yeah.
Yeah, she sells stolen artwork. Or whatever, and then so cool, stolen artwork. But no. So then they end up tracking down the mad scientist who is. It was kind of like a cool setup, like the kind of labyrinth of like the storage containers. I thought that was like a kind of a cool setting.
Oh, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why are they here with these containers? Oh, there's a secret thing.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
I just wanted to say about Sharon. So like she's still like on the run from like the shit that happened when Cap was going rogue. Didn't they like clear that shit up, or did that just not get solved before the blip?
I
guess Cap was still on the run when he got picked up in Infinity War. And
yeah.
Go to like Wakanda, right?
Yeah, they were still on the run. Yeah.
So no one ever bothered to clear this up or talk to the right people or anything. And it's like, fuck it.
Apparently not.
Okay.
But yeah, then from there they go to the storage unit where there's a cool little hidden laboratory where the scientist is making super soldier serum, and we find out that he created 20 doses of it, who the Flag Smasher stole, and then Zemo's like, "Bam, you're dead." Which I knew was going to happen as I was watching it. I'm like, Zemo's going to shoot this guy. Because he doesn't want more superhumans.
No, yeah, but I was kind of misunderstanding like what he was talking about at first. But basically, because I was wondering what super soldier serum they were talking about. But basically, there was like the super soldier serum that made Cap, and then there's like an extra one that maybe got out that made the black dude Isaiah from the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Hydra makes Bucky a super soldier somehow because they had. Here, okay, that kind of confused me. Hydra made Bucky a super soldier, but then they couldn't replicate it. Yeah, that's right. In Winter Soldier, they talk about it. They couldn't replicate it because those 5 new ones they go crazy and start killing everybody, right? And he mentions them. The 5 fails. Okay, so then they bring him in to work on it. And then he's still working for Hydra, and then the blip happens, and then everything goes to shit, and then he comes back, and everyone's pretty much gone, so he just gets to do his own thing.
Yeah, and he's doing it for, obviously, probably tons and tons of money.
Oh, yeah, and his lavish secret storage container layer.
Yeah. But yeah, then from there we basically get Sharon Carter holds off like 50 dudes by using expert shield tactics or wherever she.
No, yeah, she's a shield agent.
Yeah.
Somehow every bounty hunter in the city knows they're at this random storage area.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. Like that, like they just knew they were there. I guess. Like I don't know. I guess it's a city full of like criminals and stuff. Someone could have been like tailing them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but then like, so they went into like a secret storage container. Why did she stay outside like fighting the goons?
She was probably like keeping watch or something. I don't know, man. You always got to have someone keeping watch in the heist movie. But no, there's a firefight. You get some like decent decent action. Like Sharon does like a lot of cool stuff. Like a lot of the choreography is pretty cool. And the way they do it, I like, because obviously she's not like a superhero or anything. She's just like a really skilled like shield agent. So like it's cool that she's not like, you know, just like one punching these guys. She has to like actually like, you know, fight around and like use like the environment to her advantage and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was better than the Bucky bar action, which was like just dark and had a lot of cuts, so it was kind of hard to see the action. This was in like bright light, you know. There weren't a lot of cuts, so you could see all the action pretty well.
Yeah. No, so it worked really well, and then they get out of there, and then Zemo, in addition to having a dope jacket, has a dope hot rod. I couldn't figure out what kind it was. I'm not really.
Mention his dope ski mask.
Oh yeah, well that's a reference to his mask in the comics. He's got a purple mask.
But he just randomly finds a fucking freaking sports car.
Yeah, like a 1970s like muscle car or whatever. And then
he's like supercharged.
Yeah,
so I'm just like you gotta go back to jail.
Yeah, no, it was pretty neat. And then they get going, and then Sharon's basically like, oh, I'm gonna stay here because obviously I can't go back to America. And then Sam's like, well, we'll get a pardon for you.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
And then we get Mr. Fake Cap and Lamar Hoskins. They get to the jail that Zemo was in, and they're like, whoa, it obviously was Bucky and Sam.
Oh yeah. And
then
he just concludes that out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then the Flag Smashers.
I guess he knows they went to visit him, and then he escaped. So
yeah, yep. And then the Flag Smash.
I was just gonna say though, Sharon, like, she got into a car with someone and said, "We have a few problems," or blah blah blah, whatever. So something's going on. She's like working for someone.
Yeah, probably.
What if she's working for the power broker?
Whoa. Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be kind of weird.
But no. From here, then Flag Smashers do some Flag Smasher stuff, and does one of them like stay behind to like let the other ones get away, or was that the last episode?
No, that was the last episode.
That was the last episode? I don't know.
They had a boring, barely intelligible conversation in front of this building.
Oh, and then it blew up.
They're whispering, and when she's like using like the mirror of a motorcycle to like look at the building or whatever. She's like talking to like the Asian-looking dude or whatever.
Well, yeah, and then the building blows up, and she's like, "Oh, it's the only way to like send a message or whatever." Basically.
No, they had two scenes. They had a scene where they're like just outside in front of this building, which I guess they were planning on, you know, getting the people and stuff. I couldn't understand anything, and I didn't feel like putting on subtitles, but I could not for the life of me understand anything they were saying with their accents, and then the fact that they're not enunciating or speaking very loudly. So this combination made me pretty much not understand anything they were saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I understood what she said at the end after the building blew up. She's like, oh, that's the only language these people understand.
Yeah, like, I don't know. The Flag Smasher stuff, honestly, I won't lie, it just all blends together for me. Like, it's just...
It's bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. They need to stop putting them in, or, like, have them meet up with, like, the main guys for it to be interesting.
Yeah, it's just a charismatic black hole. Like, I do not care about these characters.
No, and then, but no, we get Zemo, Bucky, and Sam go to Latvia. Whoa.
Not Latveria?
No.
So they have a fake country that they added in that's not from the comics, but then when they have the opportunity to use a fake country from the comics, they're just, we'll just use the real world version.
Yeah. Yeah, when I heard them say Latvia, I'm like, did they just say Latveria? Whoa, Doctor Doom?
No, I had to take a little double take because I was like, because I was looking, they put it, and it was like Riga, Latvia. I was like, wait, what? Oh,
Oh,
that's kind of weird.
not Latveria. Lame. But yeah, so they go to Latvia and they're looking for the Flag Smashers, and then they're all going to like a hotel or whatever, and then Bucky's like, "Whoa, we're getting tracked." He doesn't say that, but he's like, "Oh, I gotta go take a dump or whatever."
No, he sees these little like I assume they're vibranium like marbles lying around. He's like, what the hell? And then he just kind of just starts following some that were like left, like a trail of breadcrumbs.
Yeah, and then he finds Wakanda lady bodyguard number
Well,
12.
more like she finds him.
Whoa, bum. And then, yeah, she demands Zemo, which is totally justifiable based on what happened in Civil War. So yeah, I guess it's kind of cool that they, like, this little end scene where he finds the Wakandan, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, well, because you never get Wakanda outside of Civil War or Black Panther or Infinity War. So it's pretty cool to, like, see him, like, like, moving forward, so...
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard doing it now without Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, that is true. But at least
You're
you
gonna
can
have to really work around that.
Yeah, you can still have like Wakanda be a thing. I don't know. I'm not a writer, but no, and that's the end of the episode, which like you said, like I was struck. Like it honestly, like this is definitely the worst of the series.
I had to like I said, I had to rewatch it a second time just to know what had happened.
Yeah, I knew what happened the first. I've only watched it the once, and it's just I don't want to watch this episode ever again. Like it was kind of like there's some cool stuff at the beginning, one cool scene at the end. Zemo had a cool coat and found a cool sports car. The shootout scene was okay, but other than that, everything was just like snore.
Yeah, it feels like like everything was just rushed and just crammed into this one episode. Let's cram as much stuff as we can.
Yeah.
Into this middle episode of the season,
Yeah. Do you remember off the top of your head how many episodes there are going to be?
6.
Only 6, really?
Yeah. So there's 3 left.
Oh my.
Yeah. I'm just totally like wondering what the hell is going to happen next because I have no like intrigue for what's going on. I have no, it's not exciting. It's not interesting.
Yeah, I am like just straight up not like I want to know what happens, but I'm not interested in the way that they're like telling this story at all. Like the first,
just something about it isn't working.
Yeah,
something about it.
The first 2 episodes were good. Like they were interesting to watch. And then it's like this third episode just like off the cliff. Like it's just I could not get into it.
Bit of a wet noodle.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully next week, hopefully tomorrow, like the 4th episode can, bring us back from the doldrums. But yeah, with only 3 episodes left, like I hope it doesn't. I hope no more episodes feel as rushed as this one. Is all.
Yeah, because I thought they were doing okay before, with the pacing. Because I thought I don't know. I thought they were really gonna ramp things up by the time we got to like the 3rd or 4th episode. But maybe they will. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. But yeah, no, that's it for episode 3. I mean, I've basically said everything I want to say about it. Like, it just was not interesting at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, like had some little things that could have been interesting, but just weren't. They were either just rushed through or just weren't expanded upon at all. And yeah, it was just really meh. Like I like the only reason I watched it a second time was so I could do this review properly,
Mm-hmm.
And I had to like force myself through it. It was better than the first time I watched it, but the first time I barely paid attention.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. No. It.
Not looking too good. This series could have used a really good villain, like at the front of this. I think they only showed the new Cap like twice.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of there. Oh, he's just like following after them. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Hopefully better does. I don't know, I'm feeling like maybe it's not going to be that good now. I'm just not feeling that great about it.
Yeah, I like I said, I really hope it does. I hope it picks back up. Mostly I want it to pick back up for just the freaking sake of like Bucky being in it, because I really like him. So like, literally just for the sake of Bucky doing something cool, like I want like this series to like turn out good.
You know what I think it was? I think there should have been way more conflicts between Zemo, Falcon, and Bucky. You know,
Yeah, they got, and I'm sure it's gonna pop up because obviously,
like, because I wanted the Bucky Zemo Falcon team up, but I didn't want it like this. You know, because they kind of just they did it like, okay, we want this to happen, so we're gonna write it that way that it happens.
yeah,
Yeah. And then like, it's almost like when when you put a bunch of people into a D&D party, and the characters themselves have no actual motivations to be together or work together, and it just kind of doesn't work.
yeah. No, that's a really good analogy for it. Like, yeah, they're a D&D party that like they're only together because they're the like player characters.
Yeah, and there should be way more just conflict between them. Bucky should have been getting like super pissed at Z. Like he got like he did that thing where went up to his throat, when he brought up Nakajima.
Yep.
But I don't know. I needed some more. I needed some more, just more like some more depth. Some
Yeah.
real like show me some real acting chops from these characters. I mean, than the actors, obviously.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think that about does it. This will be going up on 4/8/2021, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll just be right back at it with episode 4 coming at you. So with that, this is Cade from the Lore Council signing off.
Keith, I'll see y'all next time.